Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now today, the CS for Treasury Njuguna Ndungu was presenting the budget estimate in the National Assembly. And before proceeding to the National Assembly, there was a photo session taking place at the Treasury building ahead of the delivery of budget estimate report in the parliament. And this is the time you see these people, they come, red carpet, they are in brand new suits, just for a show off before heading to the parliament. And so during that photo session, an angry Kenyan from nowhere just appeared and he was moving towards Njuguna Ndungu. I think he had a message for him. But this one was a protest message because he was already making noise, he was protesting, and it's all about cost of living. And this was the situation. Now, as we continue with the panel discussion, just a quick request. For those who are watching and you are not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, the police officer manhandled that person. We don't know how they're going to deal with him or how they have dealt with that person. But the message is very clear. You can see he represents the thought of many Kenyans who are suffering in silence. And not all of us can speak. Some suffer in silence. Some will come on camera and speak the way I'm speaking. Some will get the media and share their views. Some will protest. Those who have a chance will get to such a situation and protest. So this is just a protest. And it normally starts like this. A lone hustler who has nothing to lose. So you brave the security. It starts with a drop, then a trickle. And soon, it can even become uncontrollable. Remember what happened in Sri Lanka at State House. Angry citizens just walked to the State House and they were in their thousands. So if you think about shooting, you can't shoot thousands of people. So there was no any other option but for the Prime Minister and the President to resign. So you would see it like a joke, but he represents majority of Kenyans. We are in distress. We are facing financial constraint. But you check on the financial estimations that they're bringing in this bill, they are suggesting to increase taxes. So as they increase taxes, they allow us to suffer. As we suffer, where do they want us to get money? To fulfill their ambitions. We can't meet their ambitions. It is time now. Hustlers are telling William Ruto, please, live within our means. Take what we can afford, not what you think we should give, because we remain taxpayers. That is the message. And of course today, we have seen a lot of seats are empty in the National Assembly. The seats are empty. Members of Parliament are not there. Though yes, we know, this one was just budget estimations reading, but it is not voting time. We are going also to check careful to see how members of Parliament are going to behave on voting day. But again, we can already see it is suggesting those who have been bought are going to abstain from voting. Some will, miss to be in the parliament. And all these people who don't vote, those who will be out of parliament, those who will be abstaining, they are supporting this. And someone said something that Kenyans are taking serious on this finance bill.
What I have been always saying about this finance bill is very simple. At this stage, anybody who campaigns for it is a public enemy. Anybody who does not decampaign it is a public enemy. Anybody who will vote for it is a public enemy. Anybody who will abstain and refuse to vote is a public enemy. Anybody who on the day of voting, if by bad luck it passes, anybody we shall see smiling in that parliament and it passed is a public enemy. Anybody who will refuse to mourn and be unhappy because it has passed is a public enemy. And if we decide that we as Wananchi will go on the streets because it has passed and they don't join us, those members of parliament will be public enemies. So we are watching you. Don't think that by abstaining you have run away from this. We are watching. Even the refusing to decampaign it itself is bad enough because Wananchi don't want it.
So definitely this Kenyan is right. Njuguna Ndungu is the one who advises the president on economic matter. He has an office, advisors, and he was appointed because of his knowledge with the issue to do with what? Economy, finance, and all that. The former governor of CBK. So protest is just okay. In as much as they're looking for money, they should understand that we are suffering. We don't have this money. They are killing business. They are killing opportunities for people. Companies are walking away. We can't afford what they want. So we must say no if we cannot afford. Take what we can afford. Kampuni zinafunga saizi. Sasa yeye ndiye anabeba hiyo budget. Yeye ndio mwenye kupeana mapendekezo. Yeye ndio mwenye kusikiza ni nini inahitajika hii Kenya. But they seems to be listening to IMF more than they listen to the taxpayer and the voter in this country. So today, the taxpayer, who is also the voter, is protesting their move of listening to IMF to please them so that they can get more loans than listening to the electorate, who is also the taxpayer and the funder of this government. We fund this government. They don't fund us. We give our money through KRA in form of taxes. So the protest here is that please live within our means. Because we remain taxpayers. IMF does not pay tax here. They only give loan. And their loan comes with profit. So they are in business. But to please the lender, you have to show that you have the power and capacity to repay your debt. And how do you do it? Taxing. Unajua, huko nyuma, Wakenya walikuwa wanatibiwa bure kwa hospitali bila kulipa chochote. Ukiwa tu mgonjwa, wewe unaenda kwa hospitali unatibiwa, unarudi nyumbani. Mambo yanaishia pale. But IMF came in and started advising that now you start collecting some money from patients, let them pay some fee. It started like that, registration fee. It continued. Now we are paying for medicine, we pay for treatment. It was free. But because of IMF misguidance, we found ourselves in this mess. We found ourselves in this problem. So all that this government is doing is to please IMF at expense of distracting our economy. So they should listen careful. They should read the mood. This time round, the executive have done their work. They don't care. So for that, it is now coming to the parliament. This protest, parliamentarians have to read this mood and understand the suffering of Kenyans before they go and make a decision on this finance bill. So there is still a chance they rather listen to Kenyans. But we know our members of parliament are cheaply bought. Some will be bought, they will not come to the parliament. Some are going to be bought, they are going to vote in the favor of this. Some will be bought, they are going to abstain from voting. Wengine watakuwa wagonjwa hiyo siku ya kupiga kura. Na waacha wa Kenya kwa mataa. We have a big problem. So this tells you the problem we are going through.